Okay, this screencast is going to show you a couple of things. How to group data, in this case by house type using a sort, and how to create a chart out of this data here. Okay, come back to this sheet in a second, and this is the final product of one I made earlier. I just want to show you how I've got out the terraced housing out of here quickly, semi-detached flats and detached houses down here, and I've worked out each average for that particular data set there. Okay, so if we go back here, we've got everything there. At the moment, this is sorted by price, lowest to highest, and that's done because what I've done is I've highlighted across the top columns here. And in the data tab, I've just clicked on the filter there, so I'll add it back on like that. And when you click on these filters, I showed you how to filter earlier, you've got at the top here, you've got a sort, smallest to largest, largest to smallest. So at the moment it's sorted smallest to largest, and that puts it largest to smallest there, like that. And it moves all the data around with it as well for you. Now, what I want to do is sort it into these groups here because they'll be easier to select out to do some averages on them. So I'm just going to sort them by their groups here. Okay, so we've got the detached houses there, flats, semi-detached, etc. So all I'm going to do then is I'm going to get that from there. I'm going to copy it, pop over here somewhere, and I'm going to paste it into that there. Let's bring this across a little bit so we can see better. And now I've got the detached houses there. I can go back on my home tab and I can work out in the little drop down menu the average there. And there's the average on that. It's doing this strange font all the time. I'm not really sure why, but there we go. Okay, so got that there, and we'd have, so that's detached houses in Manchester. So if I want to put that value into this little table here, I mean, I could type it in, but a quick way to do it is just to go equals, and you click on that cell, and it'll just pop it and copy it in there, like that for you. Then you do the same with the other, so I'll only do one more, because we'll be here forever otherwise. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to pop that over here, like I did before. Go up and work out the average for that. So make sure you're on the home tab ribbon here, drop down menu there, we've got the average, looks it out for you. So we've got that there. We can then go back, so that was flats, so Manchester flats equals that there, and you do the same with the others. Okay, so what you'd eventually have is your groups by type there, and you've got each scroll down, group data with the averages on there. You do the same with Cardiff, so you could have it in a separate sheet. You could copy it over, so you'd have the Cardiff data in a group like this, and you just replicate exactly what you did for Manchester. So you'd end up with this little table here with the mean house prices for each of these in there. Okay. So what I want to do is make a chart to put into my financial report when you come to doing your controlled assessment, and this is how you create charts. A couple of ways to do it. I'll show you how I do these. Okay, so I never use the title when you select data, because whenever you create a chart you have to highlight some data first. So for this particular one, I'm just going to highlight there. Notice I haven't highlighted Manchester and Cardiff on this. There's a reason for that. It's something I want to show you. And we go to the insert menu, and we've got all these different charts, recommended charts, line charts, all these sorts of things here. You can go to the little drop down menu on the side there. I'm going to do a 2D bar, okay, like this. That's a 2D bar chart going across like that. And click on that, and there you go. I've got a 2D bar chart there. Okay, going to make it slightly bigger so we can see those. So at the moment it's got series 2 and series 1 on here. Now series 2, okay, is this is series 1, Manchester is series 1, and Cardiff is series 2. Yeah, it's this data in here. So I just want to change those labels in there to do that. To change labels, you must make sure that you are clicked on the chart to start with, because when you click on the chart you get the chart tools, extra ribbon appear up here. On design is what you should be, and if you go to select data, you'll get this other menu pop up here. Okay, so instead of having the series 1 written there, I'm going to click on series 1 and click edit. Okay, and series 1 was Manchester, so I'm going to click on Manchester and click OK there, and see it's changed in there. And I'm going to go to series 2, edit, and click on Cardiff there. You can write the names in if you want to, if they're not on there, and you've got those there to do that. So that is the select data source menu there. Other things then we'd want to have is axes. Okay, so there are different ways of doing this. So you've got in the design, you've got all these different options that you can choose. Okay, through them, and you've got different formats that you can do to change these. I mean, to the chart title, you can just click in there, and you can write what the chart is. So it's mean house price by type. So we've got that there, and you've got all these. You've got different colours and things. You can change the outline, the shapes. I mean, you can have a play around with these. You can always click undo if you don't like something that you've done. Won't be able to show you everything within that amount there, but those that will work that way. Okay. If you wanted to change the chart type, you can over here. You can switch the row and column around like that, so it does that. It's slightly different, it does them by that, so you've got Manchester here and you've got that different comparison there, so you can quickly do that as well. You've got quick layouts here, so you've got different layouts in there that we can use here. Some are going to be messier than others. Sometimes if you do make these changes, if you make the chart bigger, they'll be less messier, so you've got this sort of overlapping effect there, and like I say, you can mess around until you get what you want, what suits what you want for your report, and justify having those however you want there. You can do that if you so wish. When you've got the chart that you want, okay, look, I click that, I haven't done it, you would just copy and paste that into your report. It's always useful to recognize when you've got, so this is issue report, when you do paste charts in, okay, you'll have different options. If you want it to be the simplest and not have it sort of updating, etc., just paste it in as a picture, and it's basically now just a picture, same as any other picture that you've got in there that you can manipulate and use. Okay, so hope that's helpful. Lots of charts and graphs in there, comparing prices, etc. This will gain you, again, good marks in the numeracy and digital literacy element of this course. Thank you.